But the Tempest is not marked. The only thing that is marked is this town. But every time you go there, it's the Tempest you actually quick travel to. Hmm. Very nice. But there are no NPCs in here, right? Okay, let's just have a quick look around.
Life support is back online.
Nope, there are no pointers. Beam, 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 beam. You were saying something about the cat base in the south, but I got all the bases, right? Like this cat base, this is a cat base, that's a cat base. Yeah, and Garen research base. There are no other bases here I can think of. That may just be an entry. If you have to do something else next to the cat base, I just didn't do. Huh. Damn it. But no, that it would be some kind of additional task, I think. So let's get off this planet. Return to Tempest. Yeah, the path planet. It's return to Tempest, not the path planet. Okay? Two different things. Anyway, next is a quick checkup on the Nexus. Then Aya, and then the Tempest. Or like, now we check the Tempest, afterwards the rest and whatnot.
Jal says Ephra is waiting for your call, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Pathfinder, there's things that you have to do. Oh. So, let's talk to Suvi there.
The discovery of Aya was just what we needed, Ryder. The Angaran scientists have been so generous in sharing their wisdom. It's been amazing.
Yeah, not like with the cat. It will be a help. Yeah, yeah, it will be a help.
Angaran expertise will be a tremendous help to the initiative.
We were certainly hurting for it. I'm thankful the Angara were willing to risk working with us.
I'm afraid not all of them are quite so friendly.
Some give trust easily. From others, you have to earn it. I'm confident we'll get there.
Alright, we'll talk later.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
Sounds good. Again? What's wrong with this mouse pointer thingamajig? Like...
What can I do for you?
Okay, any stories about the Tempest?
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power but he
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
to lock his terminal, and we, added
new
for 2
embellishments.
days. Poor
Yeah.
O'Connell was convinced that
Your
turning
opinion on
all
the
the
others?
bathroom lights would over...
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
No, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble. You know where I'll...
Sweet. Oh, damn it, I just want to sap on the ship. But now I can't do that. So, Asari refugees. There's a report of Asari refugees on EOS. They made it. Might know about the Arc 2. Let's talk to them. You're free. Sweet. Okay. EOS is pretty good. Let's do that. Turians on Haval. I am getting reports about Turian sightings on Haval. Since it's an Angaran world, I was hoping you could check it out. Apex isn't noted for their diplomatic talents. This needs discretion, Kandros. Really? Haval. Yeah, not Bald. So I blame you. You know that guy Bailey you ran into on the Nexus? Whatever. You said to him he decided to reach out to me, forwarding his message. Gil, I hope you are well. Our time working together on Nexus was invigorating, and I'm sure you are invigorating your colleagues on the Tempest now. I envy them and your Pathfinder, but I suppose the work you're doing now and the pioneers you're supporting need and probably deserve to be invigorated more than the rest of us. Snip. It drones on for 6 pages like that before he asked me if I'd like to get a drink. I feel invigorated now, don't you? I? Yeah, I. Oh, don't you? It's this one. Your crew has started a regular poker game to try to improve their skills and try to beat me. I bet it was Peebee's idea. They've even roped poor Jarl into it, so I won't be needing a raise anytime soon. I believe there's going to be an infusion of funds coming my way. If it was one of emoticons, there'd be a big goofy smiley face right there. Poker journal. I seem to have misplaced my poker journal. It's where I keep notes on all the others, their tendencies, tells, and other insights. It sure would be awful if one of them happened to find it. It's a fake, and I placed it in public, so they'd find it. Don't tell. Nice. Heads up. First thing I did after Aya, I figured out who to really talk to because we all know the ones in charge. They are not on the ground. Jarl had some pointers and they got some names from smaller Angaran colonies. It would be a while before they trust us, but it's all about exposure. Saw it all the time in crisis response, especially post combat zones. Low consent no, low consul Varand. If you see any messages from her, it's just me reaching out. Costa. Liam has included a list of media themed to first contact. Genres include hard science fiction and an Asari vid about first contact with humanity titled How They Must See Us. Curious Vault Rock. This rock you find is certainly something. As far as I can tell, it's a remnant of a meteoroid that passed through the scourge before falling to Vault. Infusing it with a similar charge, the presence of Hilaires and native metallic elements within the rock may have allowed for such a transfer. I am unsure why the Adi reacted to it the way they did. I've stored it in a lead-lined box. It unnerves me. Chief Lucan. Balanced diet. As part of overseeing the crew's physical and mental welfare, I thought I'd send along the following tips for a balanced diet. Give the large amount of exercise you partake in each day. It's important that your body receive the nutrients it needs. Carbohydrates are 5 to 11 servings a day. Fruits and vegetables 4 to 5 servings a day. Protein 3 servings a day. Fats 1 serving a day or less. All right, Lexi. Communication from Jarl. I've heard privately from Evra, the leader of the resistance. He's very impressed that we were able to help the Ops squad on Volt, and I've made sure that he knows what you played a key role. Maybe he's alright. Said these things to you, but if I know Evra, he probably hasn't. As for me, I've learned a lot about trust, being on his team, letting myself be open to trusting you, and the others. I've learned that trust is more of a feeling than a science, and it seems like it is a universal truth. Universal, get it? I'll try to be even more trustful in the future. This assignment might change my life. Well, there are a lot of new mails. Mail from Angara Resistance HQ. So apparently, you had your hands on an ancient Angaran AI, and you destroyed it to save an Angaran life. It was a very tough decision that you had to make in the heat of the moment. I applaud you. It's exactly what I would have done. That former slave had a family that thought he was dead. You've given them a great gift. The talk on Aya itself is very divided, although I suspect that one may say so to your face. I find these kinds of debates invigorating. We are a complex, emotional people with many different views. I love it. Sweet. Confidential Vault intel. Since your liberation of the labor camp on Vault, some information has come to my attention. For years, the cat ignored our work in the frozen city of Janik, searching for details. Our buried past didn't seem to threaten them. One day, we must have uncovered something that the cat deemed extremely dangerous. They invaded the city, killing or enslaving our archaeological team, and locked it down. That must be the frozen thingy. Intel from the labor camp seems to confirm what have to this point, damn it, what have to this point only been crazy rumors. There may be an ancient pre-scourge AI locked in ice in the depth of the city. This explains the prefect's swift and violent move. I've heard that the cat shun tech like artificial intelligence, and they certainly wouldn't want us to have it. Please keep this knowledge to yourself. Remnant Brain. Rider. Okay, so just for fun, I decided I'd blast the remnant data core with energy to see what that would do. First, use the battery of the Nomad, don't tell Jill. Nothing, then a Mass Effect, field biotics, Cora helped. Still nothing. And then I took it to Jarl and made him do his bioelectricity thing. Jackpot. The entire thing lit up. I caught it all on my Omni tool, ever so synapses firing. It was like that. I mean, this data core is almost like a tiny remnant brain. So that's cool. Not sure how exactly I'm going to upload this to getting at the data though. Peeps. And Brothers McCoy. Okay. My sincerest hopes commending you and your team, Nigel. Good. And the rest I already know. Perfect. So, speak with Cora on the
You have
campus.
AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
No shit. Like, outstanding in terms of its outstanding AVPs, or you mean like more?
No
Peebee.
peeking. I'm putting the
What?
finishing touches on my personal project.
Okay.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out. So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly stop digging.
Alright. Can't help it. Anyway, can't help it.
I'm naturally curious, and I'm sure the crew just wants to bond.
Curious is good. Builds anticipation. I'll leave the bonding to you. Not my style. I realize it must be hard being the Pathfinder and not being able to know everything. But there's so much you can do that no one else can. It's safe
For
to say
example?
that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
Yeah, that's true. Come on.
You've only scratched the surface. You have no idea what all I can do.
No, but I have an active imagination. I look forward to being educated. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
Needy. So, yeah, speak with Peebee in the Tempest escape pod. Meet with Peebee in her Nexus apartment. There's a Nexus apartment? She has a Nexus apartment? Since when does she do have that?
Hey, what's shaking?
Yeah, what's that
I
floating
like it
thingy?
when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
It's a
Have
standard.
I flirted with you?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Okay.
Thanks for chatting.
You know it.
So, sometimes you get interesting conversations, and then there's this little cutscene thingy. And sometimes it's just, I still want to jump forward. And sometimes you have just standard conversation. So, I do have 9 points though. Now, where do I put those points? I could put them in combat, but there's nothing interesting in combat that I need. Like, most of those are temporarily events, weapon heat via armor to improve thermal clip efficiency and boost weapon firing rate. Like, that is one of the good abilities that I know of, but this is inactive. That means it has to be slotted right in there. And like recharge speed, damage accuracy, dump heat, supercharge. But the thing is, all of those passives on that. I don't hear. Okay, barricade. It's like deploy the barricade. Sweet. But I'm not one of those people hiding behind barricades that much. I'm like hiding behind the enemies. Concussive shot. No. Like, I need an interesting passive, or at least the other thing I could do is maybe get some upgrades on the sniper, like killing sprees. Just other bonuses. This is damage and force. Sweet. Then there's like resource, some spare ammo. The weight is not that important because I don't need 4 different weapons. I just need a few. So I could just go for, wait, this is 5 and 6, makes 11. Yeah, okay, so melee synergy is still one of the better ones. How does that work again? Yeah, melee hits boost shotgun, and shotgun boosts melee. Too bad that this shotgun only has 3 shots in there, and it's only 3 seconds that it boosts it. But the melee boost is much larger than the rest, so, wait a second. Melee hits and shotgun. Okay, so I have to hit something. I don't just have to shoot, I have to hit. So, Reload, yeah, slightly faster. 25% more, still a little bit less. Assault rifle, what's here at least? Like the critical hits, shatter defenses, or what's shatter defenses? Enemies hit by assault rifles fire take increased damage from all sources, 2%. That's good. What about the pistols? Augmented targeting systems. We unassisted targeting. Yeah, movement, pistol accuracy. So while I move, that thing is yeah, you basically like hip shots or something. You can aim better. So trap mine, what's this one? Activation requires 1 power cell from trip mines. Limited power cell supply. Yeah. The maximum number of active mines equals the. It's a limited supply. Same thing here. Like flag cannons, no. Trip mines, no. Turbocharge might be a good idea, right? But there's some gun damage bonus, some recharge speed, some other damage, accuracy and stability, dump heat, clip size bonus, 80% is really good. Vastly increases thermal clip size while turbocharge is active. Okay, so that one is not. Barricade was barricade. Regeneration means what? Greatly reduces shield regeneration delay for all allies, including the user behind the barricade. So that's good. Electric defense. Barricade electrocutes nearby enemies with a chance to stun them, especially damaging to shields and synthetic foes. Affected enemies are primed for combo detonation. Ooh, that's actually really nice. Okay, what about the weapon feedback? Increases weapon damage and accuracy for 15% for all allies included behind the barricade. Sweet. Power feedback, okay. So the barricade actually has an +1 power cell capacity. Sweet. Wait, what? Activation requires 1 power cell from barricade's limited power cell supply. Okay. Power cell capacity 2. Regeneration delay reduction 40%. So, oh, I think I know how this works. Like, this one recharges the power cells. And it takes some time to do that, of course. And you can, every time you use it, you use one of those power cells. Deploys temporary for everyone who takes cover behind an upgrade version, provide additional combat bonuses and whatnot. Okay, now I get that. Now I can also maybe use the flag cannon and whatnot. But this is just like boom. But that's it. Yeah. Power cell. There's also 3 additional ones. Well, that's a lot. Activation requires 1 power cell from flag cannon's limited power cell supply. It's not an item. Like, that's the thing. Fires Krogan design shells that burst into shrapnel upon impact. Shrapnel damage is reduced against armored enemies. Okay, so it's like a shotgun, but not. Additional damage over time. Flag again, more shrapnel versions, anti-armor. Good. So yeah, there are nice abilities, and this one activation requires again some capacity thingies. Frag grenade. Where's capacity here? Like, why can't I? There we go. +2 of them. Anti-armor, anti-shield. But it kind of looks similar to the other abilities, right? They kind of behave similar, right? Like throw is the same as Omni Grenade. Like you throw things, it flies, and then stuff happens, right? It's kind of the same thing, but in red. Concussive shot was this thing. This barricade. Yeah, trip mine. That's the other one. I can put it on the ground, and then things happen. EMP. What's that one? Stuns. That's good. Blast radius. Sure. Sensor range. Flag cannon. The only other thing that's kind of sweet. Maybe turbocharge. Turbocharge can be used all the time. The recharge speed is okay-ish. The thing is, I do want to have a higher a higher Vanguard level, but I need at least 78 points in it in combat, and I just don't know what points to get because there are no useful ones. It would just be wasted points, except for maybe some sniper rifles that I use every now and then. So accuracy is not really needed. headshots the same. I need something that improves damage. The only thing that increases damage is either this one, but I don't use it against multiple enemies, more like bosses and stuff. So it's just this. This is the only thing that I would care about. Okay, increase sniper rifle damage with each skill point invested in the combat skill group. Okay, so this one, this one, this one. Spare ammo, 15% spare ammo, okay. Yeah, spare ammo, maybe clip size. I don't know about the reload, but and then just damage. Let's just put 1 point in here. So now the damage is a little bit larger. What about this one now? 25% shotgun clip size. Like that's a fourth. I have 3 bullets in the dawn. That's not even a bullet. It's just not even one. Shotgun spare ammo. Okay, clip size. Yeah. But I would rather go for reload speed. Like this one. Like reload speed effectively increases your damage output by, no, not effectively, but let's think about it, right? Like you have a damage time, right? Followed by a recharge window, right? Followed by another damage window. So it's always damage window until you emptied your magazine, then you have to recharge. Or like in this case, you have to reload. And in this case, it makes it faster by 15% of that reload time. So it's not 15% increase, but I just don't know how long it takes for a weapon to be reloaded. Shotgun damage is kind of neat and all, but yeah, clip size won't help me much, so let's take that one. Yeah, accuracy, sweet. Let's just confirm that. Hey, we got the soldier level 3. What about the tech stuff? It's still on. No, an overload is a nice ability. Same as that. Power recharge time rebate. I just want to have a attack ability down here. Like I have annihilation active, I have charge active, and throw. Except for, yeah, I should have another one. And every time I use it, right? Immediately. Okay. When attack power is activated. Yeah, this thing. Improves all recharge rates for currently recharging powers by 50% when attack power is activated. Only functions like either. Yeah, this one regenerates shields and this one regenerates powers. So, that's the thing. What could I do? Flamethrower is kind of cool, but I want to have it on. An assault turret, right? Directs the turret to attack a particular target and detonate the turret if I hold it down. But I still need more points in here. But yeah, I just put some points here for the sheer fun of it. What about biotics though? I have annihilation maxed out. I have that maxed out. What about barrier? I'm just not sure about this one or this one. On biotic kill, it's a 10%. That's definitely nothing. Also affects squad mates. Okay. Now automatically restores shields upon reaching low health. That's the one, but I don't know which one of these two I should get. 99 points in combat. Holy shit. To get to level 4. This one is already at level 4. God. But the melee force is amazing. Power restoration and defense. Power restoration and defense. Does this one have power restoration? Yeah, biotic recharge speed. But restoration? That's like a strange word for it. Anyway. Let's keep the other
Overnighting
points.
any part I need.
bubble baths.
Kicking back with an entire sleeve of awful processed biscuits.
That's upsetting on a number of levels.
Why?
Okay.
Want to change your answer?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, so let's talk to Lexi.
Need something?
Yeah, I got a new memory fragment.
I ran across another memory fragment. Dad made Sam for Mom. To cure her. I knew that was part of it, but...
You didn't know it was the driving force.
Yeah, he really loved her.
he gave up everything trying to save her.
You didn't realize how important his family was to him?
I guess not.
Maybe that's what he wanted you to see.
Yeah, see you
I'll
around.
let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Sure. So let's talk to Gilly Boy. Hope you got a lot
Hey,
of
Ryder.
credits.
What's the story?
Yeah,
Good talking
no
to you,
stories.
man. Anytime.
Yeah, I need to make good talking to you. Yeah, you talk to them, nothing. It would be think about it, right? Like you talk to the NPCs, or at least you start a conversation, and then all the options pop up, right? But what if you don't make this a separate window, but you make this kind of show if you get close to them, right? So you kind of know what kind of options you have. Like there are small options that represent the bigger ones. And it just zooms into conversation mode instead of just...
Tev Uni. A home on Vold. Sort of. Still feels good though.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
I know it too. So, we got that one. We got that one. We got that one. I still want to dash through. But there's no nothing here.
Did you hear the news from EOS? Asari refugees showed up at the outpost. Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
Oh, yeah. We should speak to her.
We'll head to EOS and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
Nice. Yeah, you sure seem to idolize her.
Well, someone's a fan.
No, I just like... Look, we need someone with her experience. That's all.
Yeah, do we need a strategist? Okay, that seems smart. Yeah, with her experience, let's take that one.
I'll take someone with that much experience. Another reason to find the Ark.
When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.
Okay. Take Korra to speak with Hidara on EOS. Okay. So Korra on EOS. Great. Let's hope I don't forget that when the time comes. Let's get the AVP status stuff. Yeah, 4 cryopods. Wow. I don't even care that much about that. Anyway, like the market stuff is kind of neat, right? With the bonus credits and whatnot. Earn a larger amount of credits, sure. Improve prices when buying and selling items. Like that's also good. Military stuff is like, yeah, Apex stuff. Was it that one? Yeah. And an additional 15% credits for each completed Apex mission. 15% more credits for the Apex mission. Oh yeah, this one. Reconnaissance. Reveal hidden caches around established forward stations. Thank you. Gain 10% bonus to XP when completing encounters. Yeah, advanced training. Do I have a second version of that? Unlocks 1 extra consumable slot. Unlocks 1 additional consumable slot. Yeah, and viability of 90% required on EOS. Currently 100. Yes. Like the thing is always prepared. Is red for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I have to wait. No. This is always prepared. Then I need ammunition. Receive a drop of consumable supplies at regular intervals. That's a bit. Receive organic materials at regular intervals. Sweet. Receive tech materials at regular intervals. Highly trained squads venture into cat territory to test their defenses. Nice. What's versatility? Additional consumables. This is 15% more credits for Apex missions, but Apex isn't that important. Ears to the grind. A 20% chance to receive weapons or armor when an Apex mission is completed. A 20% chance is actually pretty high if it actually goes through, right? But I think science is the better one. Earn research point at regular intervals. That's good. Receive a selection of minerals at regular intervals. That's good. Research data by 10% and additional common mineral nodes will be made available. Okay. Common mining nodes. Forward stations are equipped with an array of probes, drills, and sensors so that automated systems can detect mineral resources even over distances. That probably means there are more icons available now, or what? Common mining nodes will be made available. But the thing is, it doesn't make it easier for me to actually get those materials, right? I still have to scan. Annoyingly, increase inventory cap. Yes. That is good. Improves. That's also something I could take. I can have 4, right? Earn credits from investigations at regular intervals. Investments at regular intervals. That's good. Yeah, there's also the regular interval thing. Can access to special inventories from merchants. So that's good. Let's take that. And also, let's just get the credits here and collect in 0 credit transfer received. And that one, let's take that as well. Collect all rewards. Okay. And now how much did I get from it? I don't know how much, but I think that one was a little bit lower before. Really? Come on, like this thing is now hidden in that window. Credit delivery is 750. That's actually nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's not worth the hassle. Okay, before we interact with the strike team thingy, let's go down there because I think interacting with the strike team, menu kind of breaks interactions between the squad somewhat. And that's something I don't want to have. Okay, there we go. The jaw.
Is there something else?
A few more questions, if that's okay.
Well, we won't know till we try.
Yeah, now tell me more about Angara.
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
Yeah, the Moshe, what that
You
is.
studied with Moshe Sefa. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She is beloved. I love her.
Yeah, love, or
Really? So one of those professor-student things.
No, not that way. Moshe Sefa is 115 of your years old.
and that means what? Anyway, tell me more about your beliefs and
Is
religion.
there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong. Born from what was before. Blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
Interesting.
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
Interesting. But yeah, what about your biology and the whole sun thing?
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
Okay, I get your point. Maybe I can find an Angara doctor to ask about your... whatever.
Although, I used to know some facts, like the origins of our vestigial organs.
Oh
That's good.
yeah, humans have a coccyx, a vestigial tail, and I have webbed toes, just a couple, but Sarah doesn't. And she had wisdom teeth, but I didn't. Now you.
No idea.
Oh, come on. Okay, now tell me more about the
How
Ingaran
many colonies do you
colonies.
have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets.
That
What we
doesn't...
know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
Ooh, interesting. Now, what about your temperament?
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we?
Hmm.
We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
That is a very interesting way of doing on that.
Well,
That's
enough about that.
okay. Now, what about the cat occupation?
Can you tell me more about the cat occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
Yeah, sure. Your personal experience with the
What's
cat.
living under the cat been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every
Metaverse.
day brings more horrible news.
Always
I
the
part company
metaverse.
with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
Okay. But that is that's the thing. Just happens when you're at war. Anyway, bad, but cat arrival. Now, when did they
When the
come?
cat
And
came,
how?
why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that. Believe me.
But that's the interesting bit. Like, maybe they came in peace. Like, or at least they gave the impression of coming in peace at the start, right? But it was all diversion, kind of. Anyway, so let's get the cat and Ark. Tell
Have
me
the
more
cat
about
always
this.
been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Ket. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
Okay, so yeah, let's
Well,
go back.
enough about that. I'll see you later, Jarl.
Stay strong and clear.
Clear. That's an interesting one. Let's see if he has any additional dialogue options. Well,
Yes?
these are the... Yep, these were
I'll see
the
you
only
later.
ones.
Stay.
Stay strong and clear. So, next is mostly... Let's get
So
through
after
the...
all the work I did, work that none of her guys were willing to do, Tadana tells me I wasn't the right fit.
What?
Hey, idiots. Didn't know what they were missing. What did you do?
I joined a rival crew, and we ran those blue snobs out of business.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, like, these two kind of make a dream team.
always have time for you.
Sweet.
You probably have work to do. We can chat
Sadly, I
later.
don't have dialogue
You
options
know where
for
to
you.
find me.
Yeah. So, Jackie boy.
Ryder.
And
We can talk more later.
Sure.
okay, so there seems to be a common theme here. So if the characters don't talk to you right now, right, or it's not the planet that kind of matches them for some reason, yeah, then they don't have anything to tell you for. So, Angara word of the day, Tavoom. Tavoom, Tavoom, a pleasant intoxicant stirred into hot water or fruit juice. Say Tavoom. What's it made from? Is it sweet or more like beer, Vetra? What happens if you mix it with booze? Does it get better or do they cancel each other out? Jack, we need to do some scientific tests, maybe with little umbrellas, Peebee. Oh yeah, Tavoom, whatever that is. I think I went through everything, yeah, except for the private quarters and the SAM node. And of course, the Apex mission screen. That kind of breaks everything. Oh, wait. Let's look at that viability holo thingamajig. 100%. That is amazing. They're just 3 more. Yeah, well, wait a minute. Was it just 5 in general? Interesting. But yeah, there are actually more worlds. Wiki is your friend. There are more worlds, but not all of them have an outpost on them. So maybe not every one of them will need viability displayed. So I know you're busy, but Sariza's manual and writings really are worth reading if you get some downtime, especially A Rock in the Maelstrom, her classic work on crisis strategy and emergency response. The first 3 centuries, the New Huntress's Path, you can borrow the copy that Nisira gave me. 12 Leaves, a mix of meditations and tactical insights. This was co-written with someone called R.T. Naya, and Speeches and Silences. This is about her experiences in the Battle of Kirkis and all the politicking that led up to it. Also has the original battlefield vids of Sarissa shielding a city district with her biotics. Impressive. Essays from the Void contains her induction address to new commandos and a historical analysis of the first Asari Spectres. Hope you enjoy them. Thank you. Yeah, Sammy, do you have no...
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Like, why is he even done with telling jokes? That can't be. That's not how that works. You can always make more jokes, because a joke is nothing more than a connection in the brain, right? From one spot to the next. And the moment it happens, it's like a short circuit, right? That's why you have to laugh, because it hurts so much. And damn it, that's not it. There we go, save. So, Apex, strike keys. You don't? Oh, come on, really? Hey, success. 26, like, it's either 26,000 or 94,000 or whatever. It seems that the experience actually goes up the higher the level of the squad is. Same as this one. I'm 120. Okay, so wait a second. Before it was 40 to get another squad. Then it was 80. And then, yeah, the level 10 all of a sudden. That was fast. Anyway, now it's 120, so it increases by 40 every time. So, mission funds, let's take this one, get a strike team on there with very high chances of winning this. What about this one? Yeah, 61%. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, let's just do that. And also thing is that the Apex missions get you 10 mission funds. They are the safest bet. Expires in time required 2 hours, 1 hour something, 129. So maybe I can get, yeah, I can get this one done as well. So 86% chance of doing that. Perfect. What about the boxes? Let's claim everything. And we got what? Some remnant research data. Not that much. The Venom number 5. Phalanx 5 is, well, great. Yeah, it bricks it. Something about... Crap.